knew bloody Winnie the Pooh had more than just honey in those pots. Nobody gets that addicted to just honey.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear? Shoot it, man! Bear, speed up!
Get higher, baby, and don't ever come down.
Cocainebear is a film about motherhood. About the greatness of cinema and what it can accomplish. And about how a true story can be made phenomenally better by being in a film. Because the true story is that the bear ate a bunch of cocaine and died. So have you ever just wanted a butcher's load of characters in a comedic mid-80s setting who almost all get butchered by a bear during a hearty cocaine binge? Me too, and thankfully the good folks of America had one last idea left that, while not quite original, is surprisingly just glorious and amazing and insane enough to get by, despite several of the characters, scenes, and ideas being kind of stupid. So there's a park warden lady that's having an inspection today, so she's got this guy that she's kind of into inspecting the forest out with her. There's a couple of kids who skip school, do cocaine in the woods, and get found by the bear. There's a mother out looking for them. There's some drug dealers, and then someone follows them out, and then there's these kids in the woods who are just teenagers that knifing people for no reason, and then there's like there's police that come out looking for the drugs as well before the dealers can get to them, and like, there are so many characters. There's a couple of paramedics, there's a couple of hikers, like, so many characters, and it just shouldn't work because there's only one bear to go after them all. It can only be in one place at once, so all these other characters are just doing their own thing, ignoring the bear for most of the film. However, it's just so insane. It's so kooky, and it's got this nice 80s setting and all these weird characters that are just funny without the bear, that I probably honestly would have enjoyed the film even if there wasn't a bear sniffing cocaine lines off a decapitated leg. But we do have that, and you just have to admit, as unrealistic as this entire thing is, like, you can't hate it. Like, as randomized as the bear attacks are, because sometimes it fly jumps into an ambulance and murders a bunch of people, sometimes it can be rebuffed by a child's kicks. But it just can't irritate me. It just doesn't. There's nothing I could do to make myself truly hate this film. Maybe it's I think it's down to the fact that I've watched so many terrible films, so many real garbage films that have premises like this. And this did kickstart a whole new subgenre of them. I've seen Crack Coon, I've seen Meth Gator, they suck. But this one, it's trying to be bad or stupid. And that just works in a way that some of these American films get away with. It reminds me of like Scary Movie, which is so dumb and yet so funny and so rewatchable that it just becomes a film you love way more than you should. I have to say, as much as Cocainebear isn't a work of cinematic genius or a true incredible achievement, it is infinitely rewatchable. I've already seen it probably 3 or 4 times now, and I like it more every time, and that really surprised me. Watching it for the first time and being like, yeah, that didn't surprise me so much, because it seemed like such a funny idea. But the fact that I really love to rewatch this as just a truly hilarious comedy, that does surprise me a little bit, because I did think, even watching it the first time, like, this would annoy me more if I watched it again, and it doesn't. It is just so much fun, and if, like me, you watched a lot of mockbusters and B-movies and terrible films, there's something so funny to me after doing that for years, watching so many of them, about taking an actual reasonably sized budget for a film and just lighting it on fire, just watching the world burn and going, yes, let's just make the dumbest shit we can and make it kind of bad at times on purpose. That is hilarious to me. I think it's so well done. It is so stupid. It's perfectly stupid. It is ingeniously stupid. It takes effort to make it this dumb. Sometimes it is hard to tell if a film is trying to be kind of bad on purpose. This is probably the best example in the category of films with actual budgets of something that is just trying to be shitty in the funniest way, and it nails it and is hilarious. So I'm giving the desperate clawing feeling in my chest to get a sequel called Cocainebears 4 stars. I love the idea, but it has spurned people on to create films which are just real bad. And even if they're trying to be bad, those ones don't work. I can't erase the memory of Crack Coon from my mind. It is one of the worst things ever to happen to cinema. Or my eyes. Subscribe for more hard truths.